5-minute
call. This is your 5-minute call with Cessalee Stovall.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your 5-minute call with Cessalee Stovall. Today we have on the line Kyli Ray, and her top 5 are as follows. Number 1, Kyli is currently seen 8 times a week in Rock of Ages. Number 2, she made her Broadway debut in Jersey Boys. Number 3, not only was she in Jersey Boys on Broadway, she also did the national tour and was the lead angel in the motion picture Jersey Boys with Clint Eastwood as the director. Number 4, she's originally from Los Angeles, and she went to the Orange County High School of the Arts with Matthew Morrison. Why are we always talking about him? And number 5, not only has Kyli been seen by you on the big screen, she has also toured to many cities near you. You might have seen her in either the Flashdance, the Mamma Mia, or the Jersey Boys National Tour. So without further ado, we welcome Miss Kyli Ray. How's it going, girl?
Good. How you doing?
It's so good to see you.
You too.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Question 1 for you is, tell me a little bit about your journey from high school to college to where you are now.
My journey is probably a little bit different than most people because I went to a performing arts high school. So a lot of the training that people would get in college, I got in high school. It was in Orange County, California. It's called Orange County High School of the Arts. And actually graduated in the same class as like Matthew Morrison.
He's a hot topic on our show. We talked about him a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
Funny. So I went to performing arts high school and then graduated high school and just kind of started working. I always said I would go back to school and get a degree in something. I'm not dead yet, so there's still time.
Okay, the next question we have for you is, when was the moment that you knew this is what I want to do for my career?
Probably when I was about 8. So I kept thinking that might change and shift through the years, and it still really hasn't. I started dancing when I was 6, and it's just been, you know, my first love. Dance has always been my first love, and then I kind of always knew that I wanted to be a dancer. That was something that was non-negotiable. But then after many, many years of dancing and injuries, I kind of quit dancing and started doing more singing and acting and that sort of thing, which I didn't ever expect. That was secondary, but yeah, it's just things kind of shifted.
What is the most memorable moment you've had on stage, either on stage or off stage or throughout your career?
A big one for me, actually, when I was very, very young. It was one of my first professional jobs, and I was hired to dance in the Academy Awards. But it was super, super memorable because I was handpicked by Miss Debbie Allen, which was amazing. It was a very, very long, treacherous audition. It was probably my first exposure to these huge cattle calls where there are just hundreds and hundreds of people that they shuffle in and out all day long. They ended up casting 3 of us girls, and well, actually 2 the first year, 3 the second year. So 2 in my age category. And I just remember that moment. Debbie Allen came up to me and shook my hand and said, "Congratulations." And I started bawling.
As I would if Debbie Allen said anything to me.
So that was a big one for me. That was sort of a game changer. I thought, oh, you know what? This is something I think I really want to do. And that was the moment that it really hit me that it's possible.
So thanks to our Twitter followers, thank you Twitter followers, we have a question 4 for you. And the question 4 we have for you today is, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I would like my superpower to be, I want to like bend people's minds to get them to do what I want to do. It's like the power of manipulation.
All right, I think every woman needs that at some point in her life.
I mean, you already have that.
And our last question for you is, if you could give your 16-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Don't be scared. I think it's so funny because, I mean, and we still, I think all of us have these fears, especially in this business. Like, the stakes are so high all the time, and you go in for an audition and you just think it's life or death. And really the next thing's just around the corner. And I think to lead with fear is so detrimental to your journey and growth and all of that. And it's only now that I'm starting to recognize, and I mean, of course I'm a work in progress, but I think that's a big one. I spent so much of my youth being terrified of of this product that I'm selling, which is me, and how people are going to respond to it. And ultimately, like, it doesn't matter. And I think to just like go in and do your best work and do the best you can do on that day with what you have to work with, that's all that really matters. And to stop leading with fear.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, we will fearlessly let you get back to your day. I know you have rehearsal today and shows tonight, so thank you so much for joining us on the 5-minute call.
Hi, me girl.
It's so good to see you. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.